Welcome to action from the 2017 running of the Big Dogs. This is match number 8 on the day, and it features Stan Savitski taking on Justin Burns. Players shoot the cork to determine the shooting order for the first game of the match. Justin nails it. Stan will attempt to top it, but his dart lands high. Justin chooses to shoot hammer, so Stan will be leading off. First dart high, followed by 2 reds, 4 points for Stan in the top of the first. Justin's first dart hits a point, comes back, dart number 2 is in the red. 4 points for Justin as well. First dart red, second dart trip, a chance for a big inning for Stan. He picks up a point with his final dart of the inning. 6 points for him in the top of the second. Justin counters first dart red. Second dart red, a chance for him to tie here with the red. Picks up a point with his last dart. He's down by 1 after 2. Stan's first dart high but in the inning. Slides to the right, comes back and lands a red underneath it. So 1-2, 1-2, and that's all we got. 3 points for Stan, top of the third inning. Justin has a chance to pick up a couple of points. He also first dart high but in the inning in the third. Second dart wide left. Everything to shoot at. Just underneath the trips marker. Only a single point for him. That leaves us 13-10. Savitski in the lead going into the fourth, where he strikes a triple with his first dart and a triple with his second dart. Moves over to the right, comes back into the pack, looking for and landing a white horse. 9 points for him at the top of the fourth. He opens up a lead. Justin comes points with his first dart, solid red. Points with his second dart in the trips. Chance for a big inning. Oh, knocks a dart out, walks away with only 2. It looked good and went south. First dart red for Stan, second dart kicks off onto the other side of the wire in the blue. Lands a red with his final dart, 4 points for him. He has a 14-point lead. Justin holds darts, settles in. Solid red first dart, points with his second dart. Walks away, players trade 4s in the fifth. Up by 10, shooting the top of the sixth, Stan. First dart trip. Second dart wrong side of the wire. Everything to shoot at, and he lands a red with his third dart. 5 points for him in the top of the sixth. 15-point lead. Justin holds darts. First dart single. Second dart red. And a trip with his third dart. That's 6 for him. He picks up a point. 31-22 going into the final stanza. Stan's darts are stray in the first 2 offerings at the 7th. Actually, he blacks out from the penthouse to the outhouse, going from the 4th to the 7th inning. Everything Justin hits here is gravy. He's catching up 1 dart at a time. 3 points with his first dart. Misses with his second. And a single point with his final dart. So that's 4 points for him. He picks up 4 points, cuts into the lead. 31-26, starting at the 8th inning, where Stan goes single, triple, and a kiss off into the 11th, so 4 points for him. That's a red for Justin. Misses with dart number 2. Single with dart number 3, 3 points for him. He loses 1 point. Now we're looking at a 35-29 score heading into the 9th. That's a red, it's worth 2. That's a red, it's worth 2. That's 4 points. It closes the door. 10-point lead for Stan when Justin walks up to shoot the bottom of the 9th. So he's just shooting for average, picks up 5, and we have a 39-34 victory in Game 1 for Stan Savitski. Players just starting their day, not quite catching their rhythm, but putting up enough points to win with a 39 is Stan Savitski as he leads off, missing with his first start in game number 2. Miss red for 4, so he mimics the first inning that he shot in game 1. And Justin starts off his first inning with a high red, followed by a dart that lands right on top of it for a low trip. Lots of room, plenty of space to land another dart, and he does. 7 points for him, big inning. It's his first lead of the match. Stan walks up to the line in the second inning, misses wide with his first dart, but comes back with a red and a trip. 5 points for him. Justin sneaks a dart inside the wire, starts out the inning with a trip, follows it up, second dart, a trip as well. Lots of room to shoot at. A chance for back-to-back big innings, and he does it. That's 8 points for him in the second. 15 points in the first 2 innings. I think we have found our pace. Stan comes up low with his first dart. Red with his second dart in the third inning. Picks up a point. Walks away from the third inning with 3 points. 12 after the first stanza. Justin adding to his lead. Red. Oh. Kiss off the dart. Slams into the board sideways. Dart number 2 falls to the ground hopelessly. Followed up by another red. So we have 4 points out of the third inning. Savitski, 12, Justin, 19, heading into the fourth, where Stan puts together what could have been a big inning, walks away with 5, goes trip red wide. Justin comes back with a red and a trip. Lots of room to make another big inning for him, and he nails it. 7 points for him in the fourth. 3 big innings and a dart that went sideways have helped put Justin Burns up by 9, heading into the fifth, where Stan puts up 5 points in the top of the inning. Justin comes up red with his first dart. Single with his second dart. And trip. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 6 points for him. He adds to his lead. He's up 10. Stan's throwing the top of the sixth. Nails the first dart trip. Second dart trip. Third dart red. 8 points. Big inning for him. He's trying to cut into the lead where Justin shoots wide right with his first dart. Comes back and lands a red. Single with his last dart. Stan cuts the lead in half. He's down 35-30 heading into the final stanza, where he starts off with a red, a single, and another red for 5 points. Justin comes back with a red, a single. This time his dart kissed but caught the wood and stayed there, and another red, so they trade exactly the same darts. 5 and 5 the same way. 8th inning, first dart. Picks up a point, second dart lands in the trip for Stan. Another point with his third dart, so back-to-back 5s for Stan. Players are tied at 40 with Justin holding darts. He puts the first dart in the red, second in the trip. Lots of room, chance for another big inning. He hits it, 7 for him. He's up 7. Stan needs 7 to tie, 8 to go ahead. First dart in the blue. This is over. Justin comes to the line with 47 points. He's looking at a chance for a 50, and this is his first dart. Second dart single, so he needs 2 for a 50. Hits a trip, 51 for him. That gives us a final score. Stan Savitski 44, Justin winning game number 2, evening up the match with a 51 performance. And everything will be decided by the bully game. Players take the line to shoot the cork to determine the shooting order for the final game of the match. Stan just on the wrong side of the cork. Justin comes in, lands his second cork, so he's 2 for 2 when shooting for the bullseye. Same shooting order as game 1. This time, first dart trip for Stan, second dart kisses off into the blue, third dart red, so he starts off the game with 5. Justin comes up, first dart trip. Second dart single, lots of room. Misses with his third dart, so a 5-4 lead heading into the second inning. Stan starts off that inning with a trip, high, but picks up a point with his second dart. And he fills it in, so he's got a 3-1-2-6 in the second inning. Justin, first dart solid red. Second dart red, moves to the right. That second dart is hanging oddly on the board. He avoids it, but unfortunately, a kiss off his first dart puts that third dart into the red, and he walks away with 4. Stan goes red, red, red for 6 for him for the third inning. Justin comes back, first dart red. Second dart trip, lots of room here. He make a big inning. Boom, lands a trip, and he does. 17-16 after 3. Stands ahead by 1. Picks up 2 points with his first dart in the fourth inning. Wide into the blue with his second dart. Walks away from the line with 4 for that inning. Justin, deep red. Second red. Fills in a bucket of blood. 21-22. Justin has taken the lead. Stan shooting the top of the fifth, wrong side of the wire. Just into the blue. So no points with his first start. Picks up a single and then a red. So 3 points for him. An opportunity for Justin, who goes wrong side of the wire, just into the blue with his first dart. Comes back with a single with his second dart. 2 singles. Misses the opportunity to pick up points when Stan only puts up 3. Justin countered with a 2, so Stan walks up first 2 darts in the 6. Trip, red, picks up a single, so a 3-2-1, 6 points for him in the 6th. Justin comes up, deep red, single, red for him, 5 points for him. So after 6, Savitski 30, Burns 29. He's picked up that 1-point deficit and turned it into a 1-point lead as Stan picks up a point with dart number 1 in the 7th. Slides to his left, comes back at the board, goes deep into the blue, and follows that up by landing dart number 3 on dart number 2. 4 points for him in the 7th. Justin, deep red, second dart red, chance for a big inning here. Hits a trip with his 3rd dart, that's 7 points for him. Back into the lead, he's up by 2. Stan attacks the 8th inning, dart number 1, single point, dart number 2, red, dart number 3, trip. 1, 2, 3, 6 points for him in the 8th. Justin comes up, single with his 1st dart. Misses with his 2nd dart. Trip for him, that ties things up. 40 each heading into the 9th inning. The entire match comes down to this final inning. Stan prepares himself at the line. 1st dart red. It's a good way to start things. 2nd dart wrong side of the wire. 2 reds. 4 points for him. Justin faces a 4 to tie, 5 to win situation. 1st dart trip. It looks good. There's plenty of room to land another point. And he hits it 5 to win as long as he doesn't knock anything out of the board. And he doesn't, although he does kiss a dart with his final dart. He walks away 45-44. This entire match goes down to the final inning, and it is decided by 1 point. Both players move on. Justin in the undefeated bracket and Stan in the 1-loss bracket.